What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Imagine, if you will, you didn't come from a lot of money, but you found a way to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and make something out of yourself. You joined forces with your significant other to purchase your first house. After buying the house, you get it appraised. It comes back at $989,000, $100,000 more than what you bought it for. Sounds good, right? Hold up. The only problem with that is, after buying the house, you dumped $400,000 into the house for renovations. So, quite naturally, you're thinking that your house is going to appraise much higher than what you have into it, right? At least higher, right? You get the appraisal and you say, well, you know, that doesn't sound right. So you think to yourself, why would the appraisal come back so low? On a hunch, you say, maybe, just maybe, race is at play here. Because after all, you're black in America, and an old white lady appraised your house. Undeterred, you contact your lender, and you tell your lender, hey, there's no way my house isn't worth more. I want a second appraisal. Your lender obliges and sends out a new appraiser. However, before the appraiser comes out, you do something genius. You contact your white friend and you get your white friend to pose as the lady of the house. She decorates the house with pictures of her family to make it look white. Sure enough, the appraiser comes back with some very favorable numbers. The house is now worth $1.482. $1,482,000, almost $500,000 more than the original appraisal. Family, this is the story of Paul and Tanisha Austin. A black couple, honorable, respectable, decent black couple. Hardworking black couple. They deserve a piece of that American pie as much as any hardworking American does. So why were they denied? Why were they cheated? Simply because of their race, family. Just because of the black skin. America is crawling with racists. And they're in every sector of society. They are the bottom feeders of society. They are the reason why America continues to go backwards as a country and not forward. It's their asses. Yeah, the bottom feeders. You got racism in law enforcement. You got racism in education. You got racism in the healthcare industry. Racism in construction. Racism in the church. Racism in Congress. Everywhere you turn, you can't avoid it. It's in the food industry. It's in the fashion industry. It's in entertainment. It's in sports. Everywhere. So when you start talking about these disparities, make sure you put it in perspective. Make sure when you start saying things like, well, you know, black people have more college debt, college loan debt. Black people have fewer jobs. Education isn't hard. You make sure you throw in something that can't be beat. Something it's very, very hard to go around. And that's racism. That's the people that are in these positions, sitting around holding positions of power, who exclude black people based strictly off race, period. Nothing else. Nothing else. This is why it's important for black people to penetrate those industries where this is practiced. And that's every industry. We must have representation in every industry. We can't think that, hey, they're going to give us a fast shot. We can't rely on them. They're unreliable. We can't do that. We got to get into every single industry out there. We got to become realtors. We have to become loan officers. We have to become bankers. We have to become investors. We have to become appraisers. We have to become builders. We have to become every single thing that we want. Every industry that we do business in, we need to have representation in. Every single one of them. We need to be in these studios. We need to become studio execs. We need to become the supervisors, board of education, everything that you can think of. We need to have representation, man, because we're getting denied. And this has been going on forever. This housing discrimination, it has not stopped. It's been on steroids since redlining. These uncivilized mutts must be brought to heel. They are what's wrong with America. They are what's holding America back. I stand with the Austins, Bay Area, the birthplace of the Black Panthers. Home ownership. That is one of the quickest ways to close the wealth gap. We must become home owners. This is simple math. If you can pay rent, you can pay a mortgage. If you got enough money to lease, you got enough money to buy. There are loan programs out there that will assist you with your down payment. Some of them, you don't even have to pay any money down. You have to do your homework. They're out there. I'll tell you right now, NACA is one of them, NACA. Look them up. Great program. If you want to become a homeowner, you can. If you want to close the wealth gap, if you want to be able to leave something for your babies, if you want to have a situation where if you fall on hard times, you can dip in there and grab a little something out, become a homeowner. That'll do it. To all the people out there who work in the housing industry, whether you're a banker, a realtor, a broker, an investor, a builder, who go out of your way to block black people from having access. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?